Good morning, Guardians. The Hijabi Gamer here, and it is Tuesday, which means it's time for another weekly reset in the original Destiny. Just a reminder, this is not Destiny 2, this is Destiny 1. As in this, though Xbox, I'm on Xbox right now. I am on PlayStation as well, but right now I'm recording this on Xbox. So it's this, not this. This, not this. Alright? Cool. Anyway. Unfortunately, first off, I did not have time to do Challenge of the Elders because I need to be at work earlier than usual. I need to be at work by around 6:30. So that half hour, where normally I'd be there by 7, I would have been doing Challenge of the Elders. So I can't give you the bosses today, but it is a melee kill bonus. So anyway, I'll go into that once I get up to that part. First off, this week in Destiny, we have doubles for competitive multiplayer. That means 2v2 multiplayer mode, which means I don't see it being as difficult to make a match since you only need 4 people. If there's something that needs 12 people, then I could understand. Now, I might give it a go. Honestly, I'm playing Stray right now and Kina, Bridge of Spirits. I'm also still trying to figure out PoE, but doubles, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I feel like doubles should be at least a little easier to get into matchmaking wise. I also remind people that you can run private matches in original Destiny, both Crucible and Sparrow Racing League. So if you want to do Sparrow Racing, you can actually do it in private matches. It doesn't look like you can select the option. That's the thing. I got confused by it. It says game mode not compatible with selected map. So just, if you click on it, and then you have to change the map, you're good to go. But that's the thing that's confusing about it. It initially looks like you can't select Sparrow Racing League, but you can't. So you can still run private matches, even by yourself. I can go right now into a Sparrow Racing match. And basically, it will be only me, so I will definitely get first place because I'm the only one there. But you can run private matches, so if you want to go into Sparrow Racing, it's still available. So private matches are possible. Next, we have weekly story playlist, which is the best way to farm legendary marks. Remember, once you get to 200, which is what I'm at, you won't be able to get any more. The maximum number of legendary marks you can carry is 200, and the maximum glimmer is 25,000 in original Destiny. So if I were to run a heroic story mission right now, I won't get any legendary marks. I will lose out on it because I have 200. So for weekly story playlist, you can get over 100 legendary marks. Each time you run it, you get between 20 and 35 legendary marks. And the first time you do one, you'll get a Treasure of Ages box, which usually has things like ornaments, silver dust, and those cosmetics from like the Halloween events you could have, or the Christmas event. So you can have like your head in a snow globe. As you can see, it is the Taken War, so anything related to the campaign from the Taken War will be included. It's random, and it's heroic, but it's going to be stories from the Taken War. Enemies, so you're going to have heroic. Enemies appear in greater numbers and are more aggressive. You have Arcburn, which, coincidentally, I didn't tell you guys to pick up. Zalo Supercell. I think it wasn't it this week or the week before. Zalo Supercell was up from Xur. So that's a great one to use, and it's even better because you have small arms. So if you run these with Zalo Supercell, you're going to be basically burning through enemies because you have the double benefit. You have small arms and you have arc burn. Next, we have the SIVA Crisis Heroic Strikes. I've heard mixed things about getting into matches. Like getting paired with people to run strikes. Personally, I don't mind if you end up going solo because I like to solo stuff, but I think sometimes you get mashed. It's only 3 people, so it shouldn't be as difficult again as Crucible. The modifiers are heroic, more enemies appear in greater numbers and are more aggressive. Arcburn, great thing to use Zalo Supercell for. Juggler, no ammo drops for your equipped weapon. As I say, this is a double-edged sword. On the negative side, you have to constantly juggle your weapons. You have to be constantly switching between weapon and weapon. On the positive side, though, you get more heavy ammo. because if you're using your primary weapon, primary ammo isn't going to drop. The only ammo that's going to drop for you is secondary and heavy. So I've noticed whenever juggler's in effect, I get more heavy ammo. So it's both a good and a bad. And then you have catapult. Grenade recharge rate is greatly increased. So this looks like fun. I might try it out. I'll try to try it out this week. I like Destiny, original Destiny. I also think that the strikes in original Destiny, other than the one that came with Rise of Iron, don't get me wrong, I love Rise of Iron, but the one with the ogre and the splicer priest, the unkillable ogre, that one is just a pain in the rear. And that's being generous. I really, really hate that one so much. One of these days I'm going to solo it. One of these days. Anyway, the weekly Nightfall strike is actually one I like. I have soft feelings for this one because this is the first one I ever soloed as a Nightfall within a half an hour. It's the SEPIKS perfected one. So, it's the one that's on Earth. I think it's the Devil's Lair. It's the one with SEPIKS. See here, if you go. SEPIKS perfected. I actually soloed it the first time this is the first one I soloed and managed to get within 30 minutes. It's the one with the oh god, my brain is freezing on what it's called. The round ball. But it's SEPIKS perfected. You have epic. You're always going to have epic. Heavily shielded and highly aggressive enemies appear in greater numbers. Small arms. That's nice. So primary weapons favored. Chaff. Player radar is disabled. Honestly, it depends on the strike, but to me that's not really a big deal. Then you have Ironclad. More enemies have shields. And finally, exposure. It was Red Dead. Red Dead was this week, I believe. I know it was recent. We had Red Dead recently and Zalo Supercell. Red Death is the best weapon to use against exposure. I've said this multiple times. So each kill heals you and speeds up reloads, which means even though your health doesn't regenerate, if you're using Red Death, your health will regenerate. So if I were going to be running this solo, I would be alternating between... I would probably be going with Red Death primarily. You have the benefit of small arms, and Red Death is a primary. Every kill is going to gain you health. That's what I would definitely do. And this one isn't really that difficult. There's a part where... You have that bridge, that balcony overlooking. I usually stick to the balcony, but watch out, sometimes enemies spawn through there. It's not that bad. There's also the little house you can hide in on the side. It's the first one. Oh, and a reminder, pick up the bounties, not only from the bounty board, pick up the bounties from Commander Zavala. If you're going to be running the Nightfall, there are bounties with Commander Zavala. He has 3 of them. He has the weekly bounties. These bounties, you can only do them once a week per character, and it's the bounty that gets you the sniper rifle. Randomly, you're not guaranteed to get the sniper rifle. I do have it though, but you need to pick up the bounties for Commander Zavala. Righto. So weekly Nightfall. Unfortunately, Challenge of the Elders, I was not able to do it because I need to get to work, so I need to leave ASAP because I need to get to work by 6:30. It's different in this sense. Someone is also counting on me to get there early. So unfortunately, the half hour extra I would have had on a normal week, I don't have today. So I can't tell you what the bosses are for Challenge of the Elders. On the other hand, I'm liking this week's Challenge of the Elders. You have Berserk. Minions of the Darkness won't flinch even after massive damage. Damn it, I didn't see that. This is a pain in the rear. I know it doesn't sound like it. Oh, they won't flinch. Yeah, but with the Cabal in original Destiny, this is a pain in the rear because that's how you fight the Cabal with the massive shields. You hit them in the foot or the elbow, or the shoulder, the small part of them that explode, that doesn't get hidden by the shield, so they flinch. Then you get them in the head. When you have Berserk, that doesn't work. And these aren't Destiny 2 shields, where they suck. Sorry, Gaul, your shields suck. Your Red Legion, ooh, the mighty Red Legion, ooh. Your shields suck. Goddamn Grineer in Warframe have better shields than your mighty Red Legion. Grineer, Grineer, you know, they have like a single-digit IQ. Not exactly the brightest tool in the sharpest tool in the shed. Have better shields than you, Gaul. You suck. Anyway, that aside, I'm sorry, going off on a tangent. Berserk is actually a pain in the butt. Melee kill bonus and small arms. Primary weapon damage is favorite. I love that. Now, for hunters, since melee kill bonus, what you use is Knife Juggler. Knife Juggler, precision kills with the throwing knife immediately reset its cooldown. So that means if you're going through the match, and you're just going and hitting in precision kills, you're going to be constantly having melee kills. On top of that, your throwing knife, counts as both a precision kill and a melee kill. So you get the points for a precision kill, get the points for a melee kill, and then you'll get the bonus points. So this, for a hunter, should be a piece of cake. I mean, it depends on the enemies, especially if it's the goddamn Cabal, which you know it's going to be Cabal. I don't know for sure, but it probably is going to be Cabal. Definitely taking Cabal. I'm going to go with it's going to be taking Cabal. I could be wrong, but it probably is, because why not? So anyway, throwing knife, right? Don't forget that. Throwing knife for the hunters. Knife Juggler for the hunters. Best thing to use for this. All right, Challenge of the Elders, finally. What if it's the Raid, Golgoroth Challenge, Oryx Challenge, War Priest Challenge. That means it's King's Fall. King's Fall. I want to do King's Fall. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. It's Original Destiny. Oh, and you know what? I got a question. Is the Plinks a hand cannon? But that's a Warframe thing. Anyway, I love me the hand cannons. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with other Destiny people. And, one of these days, it's all cool. I love the Ace of Spades. So does that mean that the Plinks is the Ace of Spades of Warframe? Just a thought.